What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, or welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome to this new video on Sonic, previously known as Phantom, but back in December. They rebranded to Sonic, launched their mainnet, and in the last couple of days, but to be quite honest, I mean in the last 2 weeks, Sonic has performed extremely well, alright? So I've promised this video to a lot of people already around the community. But we're going to be taking a look at Sonic, all right? We'll take a look at the fundamentals. We'll take a look at the technicals. I will show you some decentralized applications, basically some dApps, some applications that you can use for the Sonic mainnet to actually farm the airdrop. So basically, we'll talk about everything you need to know, all right? So let's get right into it. First of all, I mean, what you can see is that Sonic right now, in terms of volume, is doing quite good. Market cap right now is $2.2 billion. Volume is around 207 million, so it's around 10% of the market cap. That's decent, but what we're seeing and what I think is most interesting for Sonic is the volume growth. The volume growth, if you take a look at the last 7 days, was enormous. The volume went from 63 to, when we had that last breakout, to $270 million. Right now volume is actually lower than it was yesterday. Yesterday was an amazing day for Sonic, but it is increasing again, all right? So the volume dropped back down to 194, now back up to 234. Now, those are decent increases, but why that matters is most of the volume in the market right now is actually decreasing. Now, obviously, there's examples where that's not true, but for most altcoins, it is. And then outside of that, what you can see here for S, which is the main token on Sonic, is that this is one of the only coins that's actually purely objectively in an uptrend, all right? After we formed this bottom right here, and after we got this first breakout right here at 45 cents, you can already see the EMAs right here shift upwards. Then we broke out above this next level right here between 50 and 52 cents. And there you can see that was, by the way, also with volume. Volume is one of the best indications that a move is real and not a fake out. And there you can see we actually retested the trend, and it held support. And since then we've even broken above the next resistance level right here, around 62 cents, which is, as you can see, a respected key level. But also the 0.618 FIB. And again, we broke above that level with volume. And just in general, also fundamentally strength. So first of all, I mean, I expect this uptrend to continue. I think Bitcoin is actually looking relatively fine here on the lower time frames. But Sonic itself actually has enough momentum, I think, to actually keep up this uptrend. And there's resistance here at 72 cents, because that's the opening price, that's the listing price. After the rebranding, so I do expect some resistance soon. But the way we've broken out and the way the market is right now, what I would expect is that we will be able to actually hold the level that we've broken above, and that we can also rally up to next resistance levels around 75 or potentially 80 cents, which is the next liquidity zone, as you can see right here. Now, one of the main drivers of this is that fundamentally Sonic is actually doing very, very well, right? And I can show you that right now. By looking at all of the blockchains. What you can see right here is the 7-day change in TVL, all right? So basically how much money is locked up on a network, on a chain. And what you can see is that for most blockchains, that's actually down quite a bit. Now, not over the last 7 days. For the last 7 days, for some it's actually up. But in the last month, for most of the networks, it's down massively, double digits. All right, Hyperliquid also holding on fine. But then there's one blockchain, there's one network that's outshining all of them, and that's Sonic. All right, Sonic right now in the last month has grown 182%. In TVL. So what you can see is that the TVL right now is $500 million, which is a lot of money. That's great. And I think in general, I think this is two things. First of all, you can, if you use the network, you gain points, and that points will be turned into an airdrop. So in general, that airdrop, people are assuming that that's quite generous. And that by using the network, they can actually make some extra money. So that's why it's being used. But outside of that, and I've spoken on this before in December and in January, I think Sonic generally is also just one of the best blockchains to actually use for developers. It's super quick, it's easy to use, and a lot of the revenue that the decentralized applications make, whereas with most networks it goes to the network, to Solana, to Ethereum, with Sonic it goes to the decentralized applications. And what you can see is that the app revenue has increased, and we actually had a very good day yesterday as well. The volume on the network is increasing over the last month, but outside of that, you can also see that that we've had some nice inflows over the last week, which I think only the last week has actually been tracked. Can we see that or not? No, you cannot see that. But overall, like I said, I mean, you can take a look at everything right here. It's in an uptrend. There's more and more activity, higher TVL, higher volume, more revenue for the decentralized application. So fundamentally, there's actually a reason why Sonic is this bullish, and that's also a reason why I expect us to continue to be bullish. But like I said, if you actually want to farm this airdrop, some of the biggest applications you can use on there right now are Beats, Shadow Exchange, and Silo Finance. Now, those are also from 3 different categories. So Silo Finance, you can actually provide liquidity in a certain way, or you can lend them money that other people can actually borrow, and you will actually get some APR, some yield on that. So that's what you can do. I mean, this is by far the easiest way to actually give your own money. You'll get a return. You can actually get the money back later or whenever you want, and you will gain points. What I personally like more, I mean, the APRs here mostly are quite low. What I personally like more is Beats, where you can actually do LST, so you can do some liquid staking. So if you have S tokens, you can stake them here and gain a return. The APR right now is 5.3% on your S tokens, and the value will remain the same because you're basically just exchanging it for these LSTs, which are the same value as the S coin itself. So this is very nice, and this way you can, I believe, also get points. And then outside of that, you can provide liquidity on Shadow. Shadow is one of the biggest decentralized exchanges on Sonic. And here, if you go to liquidity, now if you don't know how this works and how providing liquidity actually works, and if you don't know about impermanent loss, please look that up because you do need to know about it. But here you have some sick APRs, right? So for example, if you provide liquidity for the pair of SUSDC, the APR right now is 4,000% because they're actually providing more rewards in their Shadow token. Very interesting, and you can see the TVLs are still, well, they're in the millions, but they're still relatively low. So definitely, I mean, you can get some amazing APR on this. So like I said, learn about impermanent loss first, because otherwise you can actually lose a lot of money on this as well, and the value of the liquidity you've provided will drop down. But in general, great way to make some extra money, gain those points, and to be active in the Sonic ecosystem. So yeah, I'm quite bullish on this. I have not bought Sonic yet. I will start using their ecosystem and their network a bit more. But congratulations to all the holders, and hopefully this continues. I will keep you updated on this, but that's my report, and that's what I think you need to know for now. So thank you for watching. Take care. I'll see you all in my next videos, and bye.